This is a famous hadith that many of you are probably aware of. Allah said that which is halal or lawful is clear. That which is haram or forbidden is clear. And in between them are doubtful matters, about which many people who have no knowledge argue. So whoever avoids doubtful matters saves his religion and his honor. And whoever falls into these doubtful matters falls into what is forbidden. Like a shepherd who grazes his sheep too close to the private pasture of somebody else, he will soon have these sheep straying into it. Indeed, for every king there's a private pasture, hema. Indeed, the reserve or the preserve of Allah are those things which He has forbidden. Indeed, there's a piece of flesh in the body that if it's good, then the whole of the matter is good. But if it's bad, then the whole of the matter is bad. And that piece of flesh is the heart. To elaborate on this one just a little bit, the halal and haram is something in Islam that is so important that Allah speaks about it in the Quran in a very special way. When He talks about the people before us taking their priests and rabbis as partners with Allah. And someone said to the Prophet, peace be upon him, did they used to do that? How? They didn't actually worship those priests or rabbis. The Prophet ﷺ said, yes, they did. Didn't they accept from these priests and rabbis those things which were halal or haram and then reversed it, made it haram and halal? He said, well, yeah, they did that. And he said, in the same way that they do that, that's worshiping them. So Allah really hates for anybody to change His rulings and say halal when it's haram, or say haram when it's halal. In other words, to make the things which are forbidden to be lawful, or those things which are lawful to be forbidden. For us, as Muslims today, we realize that there's an importance on knowing the difference between what's permitted and what's forbidden. We also know that there is an area in there which there's doubt. Should we do this or should we leave it? And if there's a subject which makes you doubt, then leave that subject for something that doesn't make you doubt. Leave off those things where other people are arguing and fighting about, and be safe in your deen. Be safe in your way of Islam. And this is a good quality of a Muslim, to leave off those things that make you doubt for the things that don't make you doubt. And then additionally, when it talks about this idea of the shepherd grazing his sheep too close to somebody else's pasture, eventually, you know what's going to happen. Those sheep are going to go into somebody else's pasture. That's obvious. But when we're comparing it here, talking about Allah's hema or reserve that He has, this is something very special, this halal and haram. And the smart one stays away from it. Even the scholars, the big scholars of Islam, become very careful when somebody asks them, is this permitted or is this forbidden? You'll hear them many times start out by saying, Astaghfirullah, 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 which means, Allah forgive me, Allah forgive me. And that's before they even give you any answer. And they're going to be very careful to give you